Oh sweet, I forgot I could see chat on here. Well, let me take this chat box off the screen. That way people don't gotta see it. Okay, so today we're doing a live stream of Tarot with the Dead. This is my very first time doing a live stream like this, so my apologies. Let me make sure my phone is on vibrate so we don't get interrupted. So, what we have before you, as usual, here is my portal box right there. Here is my spirit box. Here I have some decks that I'm going to use for the reading, my digital audio recorder, and our EMF reader. Now, because this is live stream, obviously I'm not going to be able to put the words on the screen, like based on the EVPs that I hear, so you guys are just going to have to try your best to kind of make out what we're hearing along the way. I will say though, because I'm going to be recording with my digital audio recorder, if I get any EVPs on the digital audio recorder, then I'll post another video with just the EVPs that we caught for today's session. I'll probably post it on Saturday if I find anything. If I don't find anything, then a different video would go up Saturday. So let me just get ourselves situated here. Let me just move these decks out of the way and start turning everything on. And we'll get started. I already have my portal box on. I just need to turn on the spirit box, the EMF, and the digital audio recorder. So we're going to turn this on. And I always like to go on on AM radio, because there's less, like, I guess, static. So I have both of them on AM radio. I always go reverse too, so I'm going to go reverse. And then we're going to put the volume up. I'm not really hearing anything right now. You know what? This battery. It was fine before I started the stream. I think this battery is kind of low, because I don't hear anything coming out of my portal box. Of course, I knew that was going to happen. Something always happens with the freaking electronic devices when you're trying to connect with spirits. Let's see. Oh, I hear it's just really low. Sorry guys. See, things like this you don't see if I'm posting a normal video, because it'll be edited out. But I hear it. It just sounds kind of low. I don't want it to like blow up our ears either. Hi Hearts Love, thank you. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can grab another battery. Because I have some right here. See if that'll help. Always come prepared, guys. Here, let's take off my crystal. Turn this off. Wow, this battery looks old as heck. Putting a new battery in. I mean, things like this, where like your batteries drain, obviously happens, you know, normally, but it also happens when you're on the field and dealing with ghosts and stuff like that. Alright, so hopefully that helped. Fingers crossed. I do have a battery charging just in case. Alright, let's set it up again. Crystal attached. Okay, the lights are a lot brighter than with this battery. So they're both on AM, going reverse. Going reverse. Oh yeah. Ow, that was loud. That hurt my ears. What? I heard it say something. I'm trying to make sure we don't blow our ears up. Alright, so should be good. Hopefully. Don't yell at me, guys. Okay. Now, before we continue, of course, I do always say a prayer personally. So I've already done that before I actually started the live session. Oh my God. But I am also going to do one here with you guys, which is what I usually do in my videos. So we're going to focus, put our intents here. I welcome any spirits, any beings that want to come forward and talk. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you do not wish to talk, that is perfectly fine. However, once I end this session, you are not welcome to stay. Now that the session is open, we're going to turn on our digital audio recorder to start recording the session. I'll put it over here. We're going to start recording. I will show you guys that it's recording. Alright, so the light is on. This camera is terrible. I'm sorry, it's probably not capturing. But you can kind of see that it's on and recording my voice. And I'm going to turn on the EMF reader. So what this does is it reads electromagnetic energy around you. It can also pick up electronics, which I'm going to do a sweep here so you guys can see. If for some reason one of the electronics is making it go funny, then we're not going to use it today. So turning it on. Oh my God. Somebody just moaned. Did you guys hear that? Let me know if you can hear it, by the way. If not, I can turn it up a bit more. Alright, EMF reader is on, so I'm just going to do a sweep to make sure nothing is going to randomly make it go off. The audio recorder will, so I know that, but it's not going to be near it. My laptop is over here. My laptop can make it go off if it's right by it. So I'm going to place it here so you guys can kind of see the arrow or the little knob right there because my black light is kind of capturing it. There you go. You can kind of see it. So I'm going to leave it there just for the camera to be able to capture it. And then we're just going to start. What is the device you're holding, Luna? Oh, by the way, guys, I might miss some of your messages on chat because I'm going to be focused on the reading, so my apologies if I get to it late. So practicing human, what device was I holding? I think you sent that when I was holding this. This is a spirit box. All right, so we're gonna get started. Can whoever wants to talk tell me your name? I don't know if I heard Mike. Did you say Mike? Can you guys hear this device, by the way? Because I can't tell. Hey, Gracie. Is your name Mike? Can you move this little arrow if your name is Mike? You just have to get close to it or try to send energy to it. Even if you put your hand over it, it'll make it move and it won't hurt you. If your name is Mike, can you make it move? It's not, oh, it's moving a little. I think their name is Mike. I heard Mike come out of the portal box. Mike, can you tell me how old you are? That sounded like a very deep guttural voice. Mike, can you tell me how old you are? I heard something, but I couldn't make out what it said. Can you tell me what year you were born? I saw 76. It might be 1976. Were you born in 1976? I didn't even ask a question yet, but I was going to when the Knight of Pentacles came out. I was going to ask if you know how you passed away. Or if you know that you passed away. A Knight of Pentacles is giving me like slow movement or kind of like slow realization. Do you remember how you passed away? Can you move this arrow all the way to the right if you remember how you passed away? It'll light up if you do. And it won't hurt you. I do see it moving. Let's see if we can use the cards to get info. Do you remember how you passed away? I don't think they would if they're barely coming to the realization of it slowly. Kind of like being in denial. Which, I mean, happens to the living, but also with the dead. That's why a lot of us are kind of stuck here. How did you pass away? How did you pass away? We have the 9 of Swords. I don't want to say what I heard, but I have to. I heard suicide. And I kind of heard it say, yep. Was this intentional or was this accidental? I heard a soft wanted it. Are you sure that this was intentional or was it accidental? Can you move this little thing to the right if it was intentional? If you don't want to talk further about it, that's perfectly fine. I won't force you to. I can't really hear. Is it me that you can't really hear, or is it the portal box? I can turn it up, but it might get loud for my ears. What? Oh yeah, the box, you might not hear it. Oh my god. For me it's loud, but it's because it's farther away from the microphone. So far I got Mike, and I think Mike passed away due to something related to suicide, but I don't want to push them, just like with the living, like I don't want to push them if they don't want to talk about it. So I don't think Mike wants to talk further. It seems like they stepped away. Oh, I just heard one of them say help me, and it was a female. Let's see if we can get somebody else. Is anybody here or around that wants to talk? You can talk about anything that you want. You can say hi. I just heard one of them say my name, and it was a male. Can you say my name again? My name is Rosa, by the way, if you guys didn't know. Can you say my name? One of them said yes. If you can hear me, can you say my name? Can you say Rosa? Can you say Rosa or tell me your name? It sounded like I heard him say I can't. Oh my god, that's loud. It's probably not loud for you guys, but it's loud for me. Can you tell me your name? I can hear you. Can you hear me? I heard a female say, "Can you hear me?" So I said, "I can hear you." Can you see me? If you can see me, can you make this little arrow move? You just have to get close to it or focus your energy on it. Or you can put like your hand over it. Can you do that? Can you make it move for us? Oh, I just saw it move. Did you guys see that? I'm seeing it at an angle, but I just saw it move a little. If anybody's here that wants to talk, try to focus on my voice. I know it can get really loud over there, but try to focus on my voice and my energy. And tell me your name. My name is Rosa. Can you tell me your name or say hi, Rosa? It's possible that I can't physically hear you right now, but I might be able to hear you on this little device. It's not going to hurt you, but you can talk to that device too. God, that was loud. They seem really busy. Not like, I don't want to talk to you busy. I mean, like, I see a lot of running. Or like people in traffic, if that makes sense. It's kind of like there's one phone, and there's like hundreds or even thousands of people trying to get to the phone to call, but they're pushing each other. Does that make sense? That's kind of what I'm seeing. I don't know if you guys noticed earlier in the video that the little arrow was kind of in the middle and now it's all the way to the left. Who's here that wants to talk but is having difficulty? What kind of energy is this? Because I keep seeing like an old guy. It's not Mike. It's not the one we talked to earlier. But I can't see their name. Can you tell me your name? Your first name? It doesn't have to be your full name. Or even just a letter. What? They're talking, but I can't make out what they're saying. It sounds like I'm hearing two females having a conversation right now. Oh my God. Can you guys let this guy through? Because he wants to talk, but you guys are kind of in the way. Not to be rude. Because I hear your conversation. But I think they're too shy to say something to you guys. I'm seeing T. Does your name start with a T? I heard it does, but I can't see the rest of their name. Let me see what kind of, let's get like an energy read from them. We have the Nine of Wands. Well, that makes me think of walls, but I'm also kind of going back to the fact that this person feels really shy and kind of lets people push them over or doesn't want to speak up, is what I'm getting for the Nine of Wands. But I mean, how are we going to know what you want to say if you don't speak up? Queen of Swords. Swords being all about communication. your voice, your thoughts. Well, clearly you want to talk. And we have the Eight of Cups. I don't know if I heard my name or if I heard it say basement. Can you tell me why you're here? Wilson? Are you looking for someone named Wilson? I don't want quiet. What's Wilson's last name? Aiden? Wilson Aiden? I don't know if that's right. That's what I heard from the portal box. Wilson? Are you trying to speak to somebody named Wilson Aiden? Can you move this as a yes? Wilson. Or is it somebody named Wilson? I probably got the last name wrong. Are you trying to find somebody that you know named Wilson? I heard it say what happened to me. What happened to you? We have Knight of Cups. What happened to you? The High Priestess. The Five of Cups. There's a lot of... There's more water energy here. And I'm seeing something to do with the bathroom. Well, you know how sometimes elderly people, most of their accidents happen in the bathroom? It could be possible that they might have slipped in the shower, or something to do with water is what I'm seeing. But they didn't think it was going to be that severe. Whoever this person is, the tea that's coming out. Who's Wilson though? Your son? Is Wilson your son? I heard it say touche. Are you confirming that Wilson is your son and you're trying to communicate with them or find them? Is Wilson your son, and are you trying to find them? Or talk to them? If you can, as clear as you can, say yes. Or try to move this little arrow as far right as possible, if that's correct about Wilson. Maybe Wilson is a friend, a young friend that felt like a son. Or like that felt like family. Was Wilson family? We have the Six of Wands. I'm feeling like this Wilson person, that this T person is talking about, is somebody that feels like family. But I'm not sure if they're actually like their full-on son. I'm leaning more towards somebody that feels like family. But they're younger than this T person. Okay, I don't know what that was. If you're still here with me, can you tell me your name, the one that starts with T? Are you still here? The one whose name started with T, can you tell me if you're still here? I heard somebody else say yes, but that wasn't them. If you're still here, can you move this arrow to the right? Or say as clear as you can, yes? I don't feel the T person anymore. Do you guys have any questions that you want me to ask? Or any questions at all regarding these kind of sessions? I don't feel T anymore. Do you guys have questions for me? I heard one of them say question. Can you see if my grandma will come through? Well, I'm not doing those kind of readings today. I mean, we can try. I've never done those before. I've only done those in personal readings. These are more like open to whoever's around that wants to talk. Since you mentioned water, does that mean they could have drowned, or does it not mean that necessarily? I was thinking about that, Gracie, but I didn't see like drowning. I saw water, but not like death by water, if that makes sense. I saw water like as a cause of it, but not like drowning. But there have been instances where even like if cup cards wouldn't come out, I would still see images. I could possibly still see images that involve drowning that come up via clairvoyance. But the thing is, like with these, or even like with any actual like spirit communication, it's not, there's no like real way for you to keep them here. By that I mean like no real way for you to keep them talking, you know, because it also depends on how strong the connection is, and sometimes how well aware that they know that they passed, things of that nature. Like there's a lot of things that kind of come into play. So most of the time what I would call them is we get like passerbys, or it's kind of like they come and they go. And the way I would see it too is for me technically anywhere in the world can technically be haunted, because I'm pretty sure by now like something or someone has died all over the world. That's how I see it. So whenever somebody says, oh, this building is haunted or that one isn't haunted, I personally see it, I'm pretty sure there's something there regardless, because of what happened on the land in these millions and millions of years. You know what I mean? That's how I personally see it though. But there are some locations that have more stronger energy than others. Does that make sense? I heard somebody say, yeah. Thanks. It's kind of weird too that sometimes you get moments where there's so much activity, and then other times it kind of just dies. Is there anybody here that wishes to speak about anything that you feel you need to talk about? Or talk to someone? So you got quiet. Isabel? I heard Isabel or Izzy. Is there anyone here named Isabel? Or Izzy? C? I heard C, which means yes in Spanish. Is your name Isabel? Or do you want to talk to somebody named Isabel? If your name is Isabel, can you say yes? Now I'm hearing Spanish. I heard con mi hija, which means with my daughter. Are you trying to talk? What was that? Did it say John? Are you trying to talk to somebody named Isabel? Can you say yes or no? I don't know if I heard a faint yes. It was kind of crackly. I'm hearing, because I've never heard the Spanish before, like during one of these sessions. And I don't want to talk in Spanish because my Españolo is like Spanglish. It's like street Spanish, I guess. It's not proper Spanish, if that makes sense. But I'm hearing Spanish now. I heard corazón, which means heart. Can you tell me your name? Maybe I can tell Isabel if I knew your name. Diego? Is your name Diego? I heard Diego and then I heard a faint C. But I'm not like 100%. I might hear it on the audio recorder. So we'll see. Is your name Diego? I got the Six of Wands. Where's Isabel though? Oh. Got the Star. Is Isabel a daughter or a girlfriend or wife? I'm not feeling daughter. Because you kind of also said mi amor, which is like my love. Whoa. Five of Swords. I don't think Pretty sure we don't have someone named Isabel in chat right now. Or Isabella or Izzy. That knows somebody named Diego. The 5 of Cups. Interesting, we have 2 5s, 55. 6, 5, 5. I don't think Isabel is a daughter. It feels like a wife or girlfriend, a lover of some sort. Again, we're getting more water vibes. We got Ace of Cups. Oh my god. Which one of the things with Ace of Cups is a mention of strong emotion, new connection, new love connection, and love in general, like, can mean anything. It doesn't have to be like, oh, partner wise, or like sexual partner, a partner that you plan to marry, things like that. Just like new love in general. But I'm also feeling that whoever Diego, which I think their name is Diego, was talking about, Isabel doesn't feel like a daughter. It feels more like somebody they had feelings for. Is that true? Am I getting to it? Can you say yes or no? Oh my god, that was loud. Hi, Sherry. Can you say yes or no, or move this little arrow? You just have to get close to it. It won't hurt you. Is that who Isabel is to you? I don't know if we said claro, which means of course. Oh my god, that was loud. I'm wondering if you guys can hear when it shoots out words, because sometimes you get moments of silence and then all of a sudden it just says something really loud. See, right now it's quiet. I just hear static. No voices. But then all of a sudden you get something loud. But I'm hearing a lot of like conversations. Like I heard 2 females having a conversation, and then what sounded like 2 or 3 males. Did any of you guys catch anything so far? Like voice-wise? I know it's probably difficult to hear it because it's during a live stream. Me too. Sure. That's what I'm hearing right now. Does anybody else that wants to talk, do they want to say anything else? Do you guys want to say anything else? before I turn these devices off. You can say anything that you want to say, or don't say anything at all. You don't have to if you don't want to. And if you don't want to talk today, I'll still talk to you soon. Can you say my name before I go? It just got quiet. Can you say my name? My name is Rosa. Can you make this light up? You just have to move it all the way over here, and then it'll beep and light up, and it won't hurt you. See, I see it moving, but it's not getting to the point of it wanting to light up. Well, if anybody did talk to me without me physically hearing them, I am going to review the audio recorder later this week. If I find anything, then I'll be posting a video on Saturday with the information. For anybody that came by and spoke, for anybody that came by and was too afraid to talk, thank you for your time. I am now closing the session. Ouch, that was loud. And unfortunately, you're not allowed to stay here. But I'll talk to you soon. I heard a light. Bye. All right. The spirit box is off. My ears feel better. This probably wasn't as loud for you guys as it was for me. But, I mean, I guess I'll see how it sounds when I, go back to the live stream. So I'm going to turn off the EMF reader. It is now off. So this time it didn't end up beeping. There was a session or two, I think, where it beeped during a reading, which was pretty interesting. There was another session that I had where it just went crazy, so I was like, I'm not going to use it because it won't stop beeping. Alright, picking up audio recorder. You can see the light is still on, so it should still be recording. Stopping recording now. And now it shows that the file saved. You can't really see it because this camera's not so good. But the file saved, so hopefully I can hear it and transfer it on my iPad to hear it without getting some weird looking codes or something like we got last time. I'm going to turn this off. This is off. That is off. Oh, taking my crystal. This is a clear quartz crystal that I always attach to my spirit box just to help boost the signal, and it's also has copper wire on it. So that was this session. Like I said, normally, obviously this was the first time that I've done like a live stream kind of like this, so learn as you go, right? But for the most part, most of like the dead air or the waiting for an answer, you guys obviously wouldn't see on a normal video. So this was, kind of different from the ones that I just usually post. And you don't see the text of the EVPs that I feel I would normally hear as well. So it's going to be kind of interesting going back and trying to catch the EVPs from the live stream if I can catch anything, because again, I don't know how well the audio was caught here with my microphones being used. So that's the other thing too, which is going to be kind of tricky. But yeah, do you guys have any questions as far as today's session goes, or about anything that happened during the session? I think I'm going to do another one on October 22nd, I think it was. I believe so. I think that's when the next one was scheduled. Sherry Bug, this is such a cool idea. Thanks! Usually, it's pretty active. It can get pretty hectic sometimes, depending on how many, people are talking. But that's also one reason why I like having my settings reverse instead of like forward. Like if you place something reverse, obviously it sounds weird. It doesn't sound like words that you can make out. But I have my settings in reverse because if I hear anything that sounds as if it was going forward, then that also kind of gives me a bit more validation, like, hey, somebody's talking and I shouldn't be hearing it clearly because my settings are in reverse. So this has to be something. You know what I mean? Aquarian, no, just enjoyed listening. Thank you, Aquarian71. So I didn't end up using all of my decks, which ends up happening too, because I brought 4 out. I think I just used, I just used 2, kind of. But for the most part, I like to bring quite a few decks out and then see what I use throughout the session. All of them don't end up getting used most of the time, but yeah, that too. They aren't going to show up on your time. So that's why I always say whenever I start a session, whoever wants to talk can go ahead and talk. Whoever doesn't want to, you don't have to. So that's the other thing too that a lot of people don't really understand when you're in the field, especially when you're out there going to places. It's like you're not always going to get something. You know what I mean? And there was a session that I had, I think it was 2 videos ago that I posted of Tarot with the Dead, where we weren't really getting much information coming in. And that's normal, right? It's not, you can't really force it. Just like with spirits, with the dead, you can't force them to talk, just like with living beings, with living, with humans, with us. People, sometimes they don't want to talk to you. And that's how it is, and that's cool. Do you think moon phases affect how spirit can communicate with us? Me personally, I don't. I feel like energy is fluid regardless of where it's coming from. It's only a matter of you just tuning in, if that makes sense. But that's me personally. So things like, moon phases, or where the stars are aligned, or what planets are in retrograde, things like that. Me personally, I don't feel it affects how you communicate. But that's how I see it, like I said. People are different. The Libby 3, I recently purchased your tarot deck. I love it so much. Thank you, Libby. I appreciate it so much. Oh, it's back on Kickstarter right now. Currently, I think it's at 40% funded, and it ends on Halloween night. So I'm trying to see if I can get a few more, funds in to actually order the full shebang of the deck. So who knows when that'll be, though, but that makes sense. I just never, Sherrybug said that makes sense. I just never thought about it before till this minute. That's cool, Sherrybug. Yeah, sometimes things just kind of go over our heads, and then you're like, oh shit, no, you're right. I get you. But yeah, I'm excited to review the audio. I really hope it downloads correctly, and that I don't get any weird looking techno language or whatever was on it last time. If that does happen, though, I'm going to record it or put a video up on my Instagram feed. But yeah, this was interesting. Very interesting. This is my first time doing this type of live stream. I'm excited to see how the next one is gonna be, because like all of them are different, right? When you're communicating with spirits and things like that, or communicating in general with anything that you're trying to communicate with, it's all always different. What was I gonna say? I do have a live stream coming up on Tuesday. What date is that? What's today? Today's the 10th, so Tuesday the 12th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to be doing a live stream for a haul video. Not a live stream Tarot with the Dead. That's not till the 22nd. But this live stream is going to be another haul video. I think it's my number 10, like 10th haul video. So yeah, stay tuned for that one, guys. I'd appreciate it if you come hang out with me during that time too. If not, if you can't, that's cool. You can always look back at the video when it's actually posted. So either way, I appreciate your time. Oh, and I'm doing another live stream this week too. I'm doing it, I don't know if you guys know Amethyst Ascension here on YouTube. I'm doing a live stream with her and with 3 other YouTubers, and we're going to be playing this type of tarot game that she came up with. So that's going to be really interesting. I'm probably going to lose. But yeah, so that's on the 14th, but you have to go to her channel to get the information on when it's going to be live and things like that. So yeah, I have a lot of freaking live streams this week. Oh my god. Before I pop off though, does anybody else have any questions for me about like the session or just things in general that you want to ask? I got the hiccups. Sherrybug, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my god. Where's my paranormal tech bag? Right here. This is where I keep all my little paranormal gadgets. There's only like one in here that I didn't bring out today, I think. Which is this little guy. This is the Ovilus 5. A lot of paranormal investigators use it. Actually, a lot of them use pretty much everything that I have here. But yeah, this is where I keep all my little paranormal tech stuff. Maybe next time I'll use my Ovilus 5 just to show you guys more of how it works. It has a lot of functions too. I love your spread cloth. Thanks. I switched it out. I think like a month ago. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was about a month ago. I did a video on it too when I was like rearranging my my frickin' altar, where I changed my altar cloth here, and then I switched it to the skulls because I had the other one on for almost a year, and I was like, I need a new layout. So I put this one here. I got it on Etsy too, but I forgot the name of the shop, like off the top of my head. If I remember though, I'll see if I can post it in the comments, or remind me in the comments. But yeah, alright guys, well I am going to hop off. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, as well as for any questions that you had, and just chatting, things like that. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my live stream haul video. If not, you can always just watch it once it's posted. When you go into a session or haunted place, what do you do to protect yourself spiritually? Good question, Sherry. Here, let me answer your question then before I go. So Sherrybug said, when you go into a session or haunted place, what do you do to protect yourself spiritually? So one thing that I do, which I'm sure a lot of people do too, is I say my own little like incantation or prayer, but while I'm saying it, I envision kind of like a silvery white light or halo kind of surrounding me, kind of like my bubble, if that makes sense. And it grows until it's a good like circumference around me. And what's funny is like when I do that too, or like when I do my usual like prayer for the day, like to, you know, watch over me, my loved ones, my pets, things like that. As I'm praying, I'm also like envisioning the same silvery white aura kind of like surrounding them too. So it's really all just in the intention of what you're putting, and how much you believe in that intention too is how strong your protection would be. Does that make sense? Like if there's any doubt, it's kind of like you're leaving a hole in that bubble for something to get in. So don't have doubt when you're trying to like pray and do your protection spells or your incantations. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright guys, well, I'm going to hop off, get a little snack before I go to bed. Thank y'all so much. Sherry Bug D, thank you for the super chat tip there. You're actually the very first one who tipped. Oh my god, you're so special. Alright, well, I'm gonna hop off, guys. I'll see y'all later. Oh, if you saw the live stream, leave the ghost emoji in the comments. If you didn't see the live stream and you're watching this video back and you stuck to this part of the video, also leave the ghost emoji in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna go now.